Hey y'all, welcome back. I am currently doing some quizzes for some module. It's module 9 of the cross-sectional anatomy of the chest, so your thoracic, abdomen, and pelvis. There are some questions regarding the thoracic right now. The question is, the inferior vena cava provides blood to the left ventricle. True or false? I'll let you think about that. So inferior vena cava is the blood that's coming through from all the veins, and then that comes through and it goes to your right atrium. Inferior vena cava. No, to your pulmonary trunk. And then right atrium. Check if I'm wrong. Okay, so the answer is false. The inferior vena cava does not provide blood to the left ventricle. I think it goes to the right atrium through the pulmonary trunk. Remember, you have your inferior vena cava and your superior vena cava. So your inferior vena cava is actually larger in diameter than your superior vena cava. Your inferior vena cava is going to bring all the blood from below your diaphragm up into your heart, returning it back to the blood, and then circulating it out and through the right atrium. Another question is, when an individual is in a supine position, meaning they're facing up, their head is facing up, they're laying on their back. I always say soup, like a soup. You're drinking soup or eating soup, you're laying up. Prone is down. Supo, up, supine. The diaphragm extends superiorly. When an individual is in a supine position, the diaphragm extends superiorly. And this is true, because when you're in a supine position, the diaphragm extends superiorly, meaning it comes up to approximately the level of the fifth intercostal space. So you lay down, I guess it comes up, I don't know. But yeah. Next question. The azygos vein and the hemiazygos vein create the aortic hiatus. This is true, because there's two veins next to the aorta, and then when they come together, no, that's the crew. Oh, let's see if it's right. I'm sure it's right. Azygos vein and hemiazygos vein create the aortic hiatus with the aorta. Yeah, it has to, because there's three main structures that come through the diaphragm, which is your crux opening, your esophagus, and your aortic hiatus. Hiatus are the holes that go through your diaphragm from the stomach and your thoracic. So let's see if it's true. Submit. It's false. The correct answer is false. The crossing of the left and right. Ah, I knew it. The crossing of the left and right crura creates the aortic hiatus. And that's what I said. And I just didn't do it right. So azygos vein and hemiazygos vein is the two veins in the back, but then the left and right crura creates the aortic hiatus. It's the one where it like goes like that and the aorta is right there. Sorry, I don't have any diaphragm and it doesn't show it here. Okay, so again, the azygos vein and the hemiazygos vein do not create the aortic hiatus. The left and right crura creates the aortic hiatus. Darn. So there is a weird muscle that they point out on this lesson, and it's the muscle of your stomach right here. So on the right side, you know, there's your liver, and then in the front right here is called a rectus abdominis. Rectus abdominis. So weird because I think of like rectum being in your butt, but this is rectus abdominis. It's right here. The one on your chest is your pectoral, which is your pecs. You know, guys show off their pecs. So pectoralis, and then your rectus. Just thought I'd share that. Next question. The left gastric artery is the smallest branch of the celiac artery. True or false? The left gastric artery is the smallest branch of the celiac artery. So there's 3 branches of the celiac artery. So the celiac comes down from your aorta. You know, the candy cane, the main pipeline of your body is your aorta. So it comes down through the hiatus, which is through the diaphragm, from your thoracic to your abdomen. And then it branches off to your celiac. So your celiac then branches off to 3 places. Is your gastric artery, your hepatic artery, and splenic. So gastric is the smallest, and then hepatic. So gastric goes to your stomach. Gastric artery goes to your stomach, so it's supplying blood to your stomach. And then your hepatic is supplying blood to your hepatic, which is your liver, and that goes to the right side. Gastric is to the left. And then the third one is your splenic, which is to your left. Gastric's the smallest, splenic's the largest. So let's see, true. Submit. Yay! Left gastric artery is the smallest of the celiac artery. Next question. The renal arteries run horizontally to their respective kidneys. You have 2 kidneys, your right and your left. So they're going to go horizontally to them. So true. Yay! Fun fact that I just learned on this module is regarding the uterus of a female in their pelvic area. So in CT, you can see the uterus and the endometrial cavity, but it's hard to visualize the fallopian tube and the ovaries in CT. So I think that's why they have ultrasound for that. They'll put the probe in to see if, you know, those things are correct. I mean, those things are fine, but I don't do ultrasound and I don't really know, but I think that's what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, in CT, you cannot see fallopian tubes, ovaries, but you could see the uterus. All right, so there isn't any more quiz questions for this module, but there are some fun facts that I had shared with you, and I hope they were educational to you as well. And I have to wait to take the test, so the test will be available. I don't know when, because they take forever to put it through. Usually it just goes right through, but they haven't been able to. So once I take it, I will try to share it with you guys. Of course, it would be something like this. I can't provide the printout of it or anything, unfortunately, because once we take it, it just disappears. And so yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys again. And I hope I could get more videos out for you guys. I feel bad, but yeah, continue the questions, and please help each other out with whatever we have. Thank you for those who are answering questions when I'm not able to. That is really great. Let's get this community going. Again, I also have another YouTube channel, which is Kamani. What is it? Kamani on Earth is my other YouTube channel. Follow me there. My Instagram is kamani.d as in Delta, the number 12. So if you have any other questions there, I hope I can reach you there as well. But yeah, thank you and have a beautiful day. Toodles, noodles.